This is episode 17 of the Arts Academy podcast with Victor Varnado and Roxxy Haze. How to make a no-budget music video with special guest Rob Paravonian.
Today we have Rob Paravonian. You can find him at Rob P. Rocks everywhere.
Can I be an adjunct professor or something?
No, actually, you're not part of the faculty. I'm so sorry. But you could just be here, you know. But you can't be a professor just because.
That's what adjunct professors are. They're the lowest of the low.
Don't you just come in and then leave, right? Isn't that what they do?
Anyway, if you're watching right now, great. I'm about to share this. How do I share this? Okay. Sharing is caring. Okay. So I'm going to share this right now. Sharing to all my pages. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, as soon as I'm done sharing, I will then start the shizo.
All right.
Okay.
And if you're watching, share it too. Help us out.
That's right. If you're watching, share this because we're basically going to just show everybody how to do cool stuff, hopefully. All right. Okay, so let's just say this is a proper beginning. By the way, now if you're watching this live out there, you can hit us up in the comments. We can see the comments. We can answer your questions. Today we're going to talk about how to make music videos for no money, no budget music videos, and low budget music videos. And then we're going to talk to Rob Paravonian, who's going to talk about recording from home. As you can see, he's got a sweet ass mic at his home studio. Thank you for being here, Rob.
My pleasure.
Awesome. I can't wait to get to you. But you can also chime in. So basically what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just talk about the making music videos. Music videos were the way that I taught myself filmmaking. It's one of them anyways. I did a lot of short films too, but I kept coming back to the music video format because I had a lot of musical friends and I would say to them, hey, let me make a music video. And the first couple of music videos I made were kind of crappy, but as I moved forward, they got better and better and better. But one thing that I did find out was that you could make a music video that is highly impactful for absolutely no money. And I know there's a lot of musicians out there who could do with having a music video or two, because if you put the right kind of music video with the right kind of music online right now, you can actually blow up and have a viral hit. So let's just talk about these music videos that were made, okay? And we'll just do them one at a time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you back. I'm going to take by the year. I will tell you how much the music video costs. Okay, how much each music video costs, and then I will tell you how they were made, and then like any difficulties and what they were shot on, so you'll know all the details. All right. So, and again, if you have questions as we're moving along, please let me know, and I will answer any questions that you have. All right, let's get to these music videos. All right. Okay, so this first music video was shot way back, in the 2000s.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, so 2008 or so, and this music video was with a band called The Fools. It's a 2-woman band, and we basically shot the whole thing in my house. Oh, wait a second. So I have to apologize to Rob and Roxy because I'm going to filter through my sound from Google Chrome, so you may hear a little bit of feedback. Okay. I'll lower my Google Chrome sound. Here we go. There we go. So you might hear a little bit of my voice. Okay, so here's the first video.
Up to the stage, The Fools.
Okay, so now this video was shot all in my home, and basically I had an apartment that had like a kind of a lofted area, so we basically just shot a performance video straight up against the wall. What I did to make the video stand out with the limited resources that I had a camera, a DSLR that could shoot at different speeds. So like I had recordings of the song that were in different not volumes but speeds, and then so I shot some footage to match it, and so some footage is fast motion, some footage is slow motion. Also, I went out to where they were performing, then also I shot things in reverse to just try and make cool stuff, because we had no resources. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, what's an interesting thing I can put in this music video? I also went out to where they were performing, and I shot some of them performing, and I didn't have a metronome for them to perform to, so I just sunk up their lips as best I could by eye after the music video was done. Then also, one thing that I found out through the editing, which is a really good thing to do in music videos, is that as the song progresses, then the video progresses. So like new elements were added to the video as the song moved forward. Like, so like these still images don't come until like the second verse. But basically it's really just a straight up shot them against the wall, and then also shot close-ups of them, and then figured an interesting transition to go back and forth between the two. $0 music video, by the way. That the hula hoop that you see was actually made for me by a friend. So other than that, like, there was absolutely no cost to anything. I did have a couple of lights that I had, which were can lights that I got from a hardware store. You can see like on the wall, there's like colored lighting on the back, on the wall there, like purple, and you can see red. And that's just straight up just like cheap gels that you could get from any film supply store or online at Amazon. I think they cost maybe $6 or $7. I had them all ready, so I just used what was available. The day we shot this music video, 2 more people were supposed to show up in our crew. They did not show up, so it was just me. So that's why there's not much going on. But they actually used the music video and got some interest on their band because of it, just because they had something available. Anyway, $0, shot in a house. Okay, let's go to the next music video. Do you make a lot of your own music videos, Rob?
Yeah, I've made a lot over the years. We made a low budget one together a few years ago, but yeah, I just...
Oh, we did. That's in this list.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just did one in quarantine about going onto my fire escape and catching rays, and I shot that all on my fire escape with me and one other person who walked by and took some footage of me. So yeah, another free one.
Now this one is another zero budget music video. Now this was actually Rob Cantrell, and as you can see, it's got quite a few hits online. And this video was actually shot on a back when they used to have those like really cheap HD cameras. It's basically like old cell phones, but when they used to have those really cheap HD cameras with like flip out screens, and the cameras themselves cost about like $150. That's what this music video was shot on. And I really went for, like, again, this one was shot for a total of $0. We had green screen in this. I got friends to come and do a dance number. I shot this first section in black and white with him just like holding the camera out in front of his face on a stick. So basically it counts just to have ingenuity when you're working with absolutely no budget. And he had like this talking section in this song that it started with, and it's just like a comedy song about people rubbing his feet, him just asking people to rub his feet. And he's a terrible singer, so we just played it up like an old R&B music video. This was shot in my own bed. They're lying in my bed. This is shot up against a green screen, which is just a green cloth that I got from like the dollar store. I believe the cloth cost me like $7 or $8. Again, I call this a zero budget music video because we just used kind of like what was at hand. People were just walking through a shot, not even caring. But he actually had a record company associated with his comedy, and his record company liked this better than the music video that they paid, I think, like about $10,000 or $20,000 to do, just because it had more variety to it, and all it was time. I don't even know how many people are out there trying to shoot music videos, but I know that if you just like take the time to like plan out the ideas, you can do it really easily. then again, I keep talking about like how I progress the video as the song progresses. So like him in this green sweatshirt on my rooftop, which was my green sweatshirt too, because he didn't have anything that looked right. So I put him in my own green sweatshirt. This is just like straight up ghetto ass music videos, guys. This is how you do it sometimes. Yeah, their pants don't match. We're just going for it. We're just like, whatever, let's just do this. It's funny because like as I did stuff later on, I became more meticulous when I was working with zero budget. But this time I was just really just like experimenting, but just trying to do stuff. This was edited, I believe, in Final Cut 7 at the time because I was the thing. But it's mostly like straight cuts and some green screen, so you could do this in any editing software. By the way, if you're listening to this and you're following along at home with just audio, you can Google this. It's called Rub My Feet, Rob Cantrell official music video. And you can see this whole thing and just see exactly how it was shot. Oh, and then, of course, I had animated bees. I made the bees. I made animated bees in Adobe Flash at the time, and then learned as much as I could about making particle systems in After Effects, and then I made a bee swarm, an animated bee swarm that attacked him as well. Okay, enough of that one. All right, let's go on to the next one. I think it's really interesting to go through these as a group now because, I mean, these videos are actually like years apart, but it's interesting to see just some things that stayed because we were working in like the low budget video format. Every time that I added every time that I had anything that could make it seem unique or interesting, I would add that to the video. And this next one that we're looking at, you can look up this music video if you're listening to this by audio. It's called Booze Eyes. It's by a group called Hot Mess, which is HAWTMESS. And you can, Booze Eyes is the music video. I'm the director, so just put all that in the search, and you can find this rather quickly. What I used in this music video was a ring light. I used a ring light, and then I also storyboarded this music video very tightly. So the reason I wanted to storyboard the music video very tightly, because this music video was called Booze Eyes, and I wanted it to be about like how the world changes when you drink booze. And so when this music video consisted of, first of all, a performance by the group Hot Mess that was in their rehearsal room. And then I had a ring light at this point. I was using a ring light because I was doing makeup videos. And so then I was shooting through the ring light while they were performing to give like that circle of light that is around their heads. And then I also had a free filter which would take the color and really take down the amount of colors that are in the music video. So when they're not drunk, their colors are mostly just red and blue. And when they are drunk and their world opens up and is colorful, then of course they have full color. It's kind of like a Wizard of Oz effect. Another thing that happened on this music video shoot was there were two people that were supposed to show up and work with me. They did not show up. So again, I was working mostly alone. And again, this was actually 2 days of shooting. The location was just a bar that Laura, the lead in the music video, the one who's singing, she was the co-owner of this bar, and we just shot inside the bar. We shot inside the houses of the band members. That was the band member's boyfriend that she was kissing. Pretty much just using the resources that were available, writing a story around those resources that were available, and then shooting a music video. Anyway, sadly, this band is no longer with us. Yeah, it happened. I think one of the things I was most proud of during this entire shoot was during the shoot, it's coming up right now where one character's walking away and then I continue the lip sync with another character. I was really proud of that. Nobody ever mentioned it. Nobody ever cared. There's a lot of that in these music videos where, like, I'll be like, "Oh, this is a great thing that I did that nobody ever noticed." All right, let's move on to the next music video. That music video was also shot on a DSLR. I believe it was a Sony A7S, and that was also shot by me. As you can see, between this music video and the last music video, I became a much better camera operator at that point.
Different angles.
Were you about to say something, Rob?
I'm just saying it's a nice camera.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's a nice camera. Okay, so continuing forward in time. Now, the next music video I'm going to show you is a video called Frittata Swag. If you just search for Frittata Swag, you'll find it. Now, this music video, of all the music videos I'm showing you, had the highest budget. Its budget was $500. Most of the budget on this music video, Frittata Swag, was spent on food because there was a party scene, so I just ordered food for like everybody. I believe I hired you, Rob, to help us mix it, and I paid you something to mix it.
Yeah, we recorded the vocals here at my studio, and then I did the final mix.
Yeah, that's right. Can you turn up your volume a little bit? Just turn up your output a little bit, Rob.
Yep.
For me.
Got it.
Got it. So yeah, and we recorded at his home studio, and he did the final mix. The way that. Sorry?
With this very microphone.
Yeah, with that very microphone. And the way that this whole thing came up was I saw the singer. He's actually a comedian. His name is Shaq Stanley. And he was performing this at a show, the song. And I thought that was a really funny song. And I was like, "Hey, man, do you have a music video for that?" And he goes, "I know nothing about video." And I was like, "I'd love to make a music video for you." And then so I just got the money together and made a music video. This was an example actually where the music video was actually shot really well. We had a really good DP working on it. The way that I got the really good DP to work on the music video was I said, "Hey, I have everything already set up. Will you come and work on this music video? You can use my camera and my lights. All you have to do is walk in the door. I have a very tight shooting schedule. I know exactly what I need. Will you do this?" And the DP was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And he did it for like $100. So really, it was, I think, like maybe $150 to $200 on crew and recording, and then the rest of the money was all food for all the people that were in the music video. I always, when I'm working on music videos, there's one thing that I'm always about. I'm always about, like, I've got to figure out what can I do in this particular music video that's really, really memorable. And so this is actually really funny. Again, with like no budget, the artist, he is in my kitchen. He's wearing my shirt. He's drinking my liquor. But we just wanted to get that music video style happening. I called a friend of mine who knew how to juggle. I asked her if she would juggle in the music video. She juggled in the music video. It was basically like I went on Facebook and was like, "Hey, everybody, I have a funny idea for a music video. I'll feed everybody." Then people came and just were in the music video. Oh, it was Rob Paravonian back there. Did you see him? He was right. If you're listening to this in audio, you can't see this, but Rob Paravonian, who's our guest today, is in the back with his like aviator sunglasses on, I think.
A little scruff.
Oh, and there's a lady in front. She went totally nuts after this music video. She's like moved out of New York. She scorched the earth so much that she moved out of New York. It happens. But the one thing that was really good was the DP liked the music video, so then he ran home and he got his own prime lenses. So he had prime lenses that he could shoot with, and he used them in the shoot, which is why when he's zooming in, the aperture doesn't change. But again, this is actually in the apartment I currently live in. So this is all in the apartment I'm currently living in. That the walls and everything are I painted them right before the music video. The paint is still on the walls. And then the biggest stunt that's in this music video is there's a woman, because I did a money shot, but with cheese whiz on a woman, so we put cheese whiz on this woman, and we did have to pay for the dress. It was at one of those stores, like discount stores. It was like a $10 dress, so I did pay for a dress, which I ruined with him pouring cheese whiz on her, like it was a money shot. Yikes! But it's cheese whiz, everybody. It's a frittata.
And that was the last shot of the day, wasn't it? It was the messiest.
Yeah, that was the last shot of the day because it was the absolute messiest, and we knew that we had one chance at it and we couldn't go back, so we just went for it. But again, all shot in the house. The thing that really makes this music video worthwhile is more the ideas, because we could have easily, with a bigger crew, shot this exact same music video and had a very similar look and spent, thousands of dollars. But luckily we were able to pull it off for $500. Was there a question? Nope.
No.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next music video, and then we're going to talk about recording. I just wanted to show you the varying styles that you can do for no money. If you want to know more about making music videos for no money, I actually do a class that I teach, and you can look at it for free. It's on Skillshare, but that's not really important right now. What's important right now is these fresh-ass music videos. All right, this next music video is actually a music video starring Rob Paravonian. This is actually another occasion where I saw Rob Paravonian perform this song live, and I asked him if I could help him make a music video. And Rob agreed. And then we made a music video, and I believe we spent nothing on this, right?
We shot it all in one afternoon.
Yeah, I think we got people lunch or maybe, but that was about it.
Yeah, Old Man Hustle let us the place. It was great.
Right. So my friend owned this tiny bar. By the way, if you want to search for this video is called Somewhere Else. Rob Paravonian, Paravonian. Change your name to American, please. And Victor Varnado is the director. All right, here we go. So, and in this music video, it's a very simple setup, which is the idea is that he's performing in this bar by himself and nobody's with him, but it goes off into this fantasy, telling the story about how when he travels abroad, he doesn't like to be American because Trump is president, so he has to lie and say he's from other places. And so Rob and I worked together on this music video where he made the graphics for the music video, which I could drop in, and he also made the subtitles, so he helped me, so it was easier to edit the music video. An interesting thing that I found out was that when we had three women who were being the dancers in the background and also the women in the story in the music video, something that Bollywood movies do that a friend of mine showed me is like if they have a big crowd of people and they want them to all dance together, what they will do is they will have the crowd watching someone who is off camera, and then the person off camera will be moving, and everyone in the crowd will be mirroring the person off camera, just following along as they do it. So that way you could choreograph a large crowd very, very quickly. Okay, so that's what I did with the dancers who are in the background behind him. They're basically only mimicking my dances, which is how they're dancing in a coordinated fashion. Then we also went out on the street around the bar and we shot some slow motion scenes of Rob dancing with the different women, and then shot different setups, him talking to each of the women and lying to them about where he's from. There's actually one special effects shot in the music video that we're going to talk about really quick. This music video, again, when we made this with no budget, but I gotta say, I think it looks really good. I mean, it does look good. I think the song is great, and it matches the tone and style of the song. We found a giant fake martini glass with a light inside of it, is a martini glass lamp that was actually part of the bar, and because it fit the style of music video, we just took that opportunity to put it right in the music video. And if you are listening to this by audio, I really implore you to follow along, because you can see everything that I'm referring to, and you could see how you could do things like this yourself. One thing that I had was I had one light on a light stand, and I used that to make some of the shots look more professional. For instance, like if you've heard of 3-point lighting, which is you usually have a key light, a fill light, and a backlight. So in a space like a bar, usually you'll have a key light, which is the window, and then, or actually any business, if you're in just a business, you'll have a key light, which could be the light coming in from the window. You'll often have a fill light, which are the regular practical lights that are inside that place. But then you can also do, if you have like what I had, which was a light stand. What I did with the light stand was I made a backlight. So the backlight is just lighting everything that is on his shoulder. Like if you look at the image and you see like his head is lit up and the back of his shoulders lit up, that's because I used a backlight to just fill in the rest. So everything else is natural lighting in this particular video, but I used the light that I had to try and make it look like we lit the entire video. And to some people's eye, it does look like that because we were faking it.
Yeah, and that light was like a battery-operated like LED thing, right? Because it's pretty compact.
Oh, yeah. It was a battery-operated LED light. I think it cost me maybe $50 that I got it off of Amazon. But it wasn't the light that made it, because it could have been just like the light bulb on a string. As long as you put it in the right place, that's what actually makes the music video look like it has production value. I was just laughing because I'm watching the live stream and I'm also watching the screen where I actually have things displayed, but I was clicking on the play arrow on the live stream, which doesn't work because it's just
It's live.
an image. Okay, and but back here clicking on this. Anyway, so I just want to talk really quickly about one of the things that we had to do, which was one special effects shot. Because we had no budget, there was a point where he was supposed to point to his Canadian pin on his chest. He had a Canadian pin on his chest, but it didn't look exactly like we wanted to point. So I had to basically sit at Google and learn how to do motion tracking so I could take his Canadian pin and make it look like the proper style of Canadian pin that we had wanted. The funny thing is, people often see it and they have absolutely no idea that it was an effect. But then once I point it out, every shot after that, you can see that he's clearly not wearing the same pin. So here he's wearing a pin, but when it's a close-up, it looks like that. Okay? It looks like the Canadian flag. But then when you pull out, it's so clear in every other shot that it's absolutely not that pin. But it was not worth it to go in and change it because people actually don't even notice it. But now that I put it out, every time you see him, you can be like, hey, that's not the pin at all. It's so obvious at that point. One thing that I do, if you're like a director and you're trying to do this type of thing with people, I always have a deal with people when I make no budget video with them, and my deal usually is, hey, if I'm going to make a no budget video for you, what I want you to do is I want you to always mention me when you promote the music video. Most people do that. Sometimes they don't, but that's just something I do that makes it worth my while. And great music video, though. Somewhere Else is a great song, by the way, Rob.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. I want to show... I'm sorry?
It's my Tom Jones vibe.
It is your Tom Jones vibe. It was great. I want to show you a couple of other things because this next music video was something that I made in actually a total of 4 hours. It took me an hour or two to make the song, and then I made the music video in about 2 hours. It's animated. I was just testing myself to see if I could turn something around really quick. And so basically I was using Adobe Flash, but at this time it had been renamed to Adobe Animate. and I made a song and a music video all in, I believe I made it in Flash and GarageBand. There's nothing really great about this except it's just like the fact that it was produced so quickly. I mean, theoretically, considering this whole thing was made in like 4 hours, it's something that people could do daily. Like if you were working at some company and they're like, hey, can you make a daily music video for us? It's totally possible. If you're trying to find that and you're watching online, it's called Monday Rant. It's on my YouTube channel, which is Victor Varnado. Anyway, Monday Rant music video on the Victor Varnado music channel. This last thing I'm actually going to show part of is a music video that I made at the beginning of the quarantine. And basically in this music video, what I did, and if you want to look at this, it's called How You Doing Your Quarantine, and it's on Victor Varnado's YouTube page. Basically, for this music video, I made a song in GarageBand, like a simple, quick rap song. And then I asked people who were in quarantine to just send me videos of them doing things in quarantine. I sent them the song, and I said they could dance, they could just do whatever they wanted to do, and I would cut it all together in a music video about quarantine. And the thing about this is it doesn't matter the quality of the video itself, or like the image quality. What really matters and what works in this music video is it really is just displaying that like everyone is going through the same thing. And so because all the video looks like selfie cam, is that a name for a style? Let's say
Sure.
Everything looks like a selfie, but that's what made this video work. It's just like everybody's going through the same thing, and it's just displaying like, oh, and both of you are in this music video.
Oh,
Yeah, actually, Rob is in this music video. John Gimberling in this music video. Seth Herzog, Hannibal Buress, a lot of cool people in this music video. I was actually really pleased with what everybody did. Like, and also I was happy when I grouped together similar themes. A thing about this music video that nobody really cares about, that I worked really hard on, was different people sent me dance routines, and then I cut together the dance routines, their separate dance routines, into one long dance routine, and I learned it, and then nobody noticed. No, nobody even noticed. I worked so hard. Nobody cared.
Make sure to visit us at artsacademypodcast.com.